Emily Peterson from the Gourmand and the Peasant, and today we're going to make spring vegetable sauté. And to do that, I'm going to use some spring peas and some asparagus and mint leaves and a shallot, fresh from the farmer's market, all of those things, plus some butter, a little chicken stock, and a little bit of buttermilk. And asparagus will show you where the tough part is and where the other part is just by holding it and going like that. Okay? Now this part you save for stock or you feed to your chickens or whatever. I'm going to put it in my compost. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these into approximately 1-inch lengths. You cut like this, and this is fine. We'll cut them into 1-inch lengths. You don't want to cut any higher than that because your flour will fall apart. And the next thing I'm going to do is talk about a nice skill called chiffonade. And what chiffonade means, if you've ever worn a chiffon dress, it's kind of like loose and flowy and ribbony, and you can do that with some herbs that have big leaves like spearmint. You line them up so that all the points are going in the same direction. I have like my pile of spearmint leaves, and then I'm going to roll it over nice and tight, and I'm going to take a very sharp knife to make very thin ribbons of mint. Okay, and this is the chiffonade. Okay, here I have my 10-inch copper stainless steel lined sauté pan. I'm going to put it over medium-high heat. I'm going to put about 4 or 5 tablespoons of butter, and that's it. Butter is spoon. Okay, now we have that beautiful brown. Oh, it smells like a little bit nutty. Minced shallots. In goes the asparagus, because that's going to take longer to cook. Okay, we'll throw in the peas and turn it up. I'm going to add my chicken stock, a pinch of salt. Okay, so now the chicken stock is reduced. Buttermilk, maybe about 2 teaspoons. This is sort of the secret ingredient. Turn off my heat. Throw in my mint. There's a slotted spoon, just so that I can control how much of that juice ends up in the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to finish it with a little bit of what we in our house call the good olive oil, not the cooking olive oil. Just give it a little splash. Fancy sea salt. And done. Okay, so here we have our spring vegetable sauté. It's easy, cheap, delicious. It uses farmer's market ingredients, and everybody that you serve it to will say it's the best thing they've ever eaten, because that buttermilk, they can't pick out what ingredient it is, but it's something that makes it bigger than just sauteed peas and asparagus like they've had before. Okay? Enjoy, and I'll see you again soon.